We previously touched on how valuable voluntary discomfort can be, but I wanted to explore those ideas a little further and offer a practical application. I've been doing some form of cold exposure on a relatively regular basis for a long time. Might have started sometime around the first overseas humanitarian work I did, when you're in the third world in poverty conditions. Hot water is completely a luxury and often not even an option. And it's amazing how quickly, you just get comfortable with cold showers or bucket showers. And after living that life for some time, I started taking cold showers almost just to remind myself that not everybody gets to live with Western luxury. And it was a way of kind of like humbling myself, if that makes any sense. But more recently, it's become a discipline that I do daily, sometimes twice a day, for a lot of reasons, but particularly for the physical benefits as well as the cognitive ones. And I want to talk a little bit about how beneficial I believe cold water therapy, cold showers, can be for the creative mind. There's a lot of great science on this topic being done, both in terms of cold water immersion, cold therapy, and heat exposure. And there's links I can provide for that science. I can mention like the Huberman Lab podcast and many others that are covering this stuff really well. But I think personal stories can be just as valuable as 2-3 hours of hard science. So yeah, for me, reducing inflammation, stimulating immune function, burning calories is all amazing, but the cognitive effects might be the most attractive for the creative professional. When you wake up and the first thing you do before you look at your phone, before you do anything else, is force yourself into ice cold water, it has this amazing way of just snapping you into harsh reality. And it brings everything to an immediacy. You're just only aware of your body in the here and now. And that kind of simplicity can be incredibly healing and clarifying when your work and life can involve, creatively going in sometimes way too many directions all at once. And the effect that just ice water has at forcing you to focus on kind of just one thing in the here and now, your body, it surviving, has just a beauty to it. In the sort of Western culture that many of us watching this live in, happiness and comfort and safety have become these overinflated virtues that many of us pursue to a detriment. And it causes us as individuals, and I think even societally, a disservice, because discomfort has a strong connection to value, to meaning, and purpose. It's beautiful to me that biologically we have these, physical responses to cold exposure that give us immediate benefits. But what's most sort of staggering to me every day that I do it is right after the way ideas come together. It might have something to do with the simplicity, and you might be able to tell I'm trying to put my finger onto something kind of esoteric here. But my encouragement is just that you do it. It's one of the most immediate and accessible things we can do to have a myriad of benefits to our life with virtually no downsides. There's so few practices that can offer you that. And all it requires is, 2 to 3 minutes of discomfort per day.